Alright, welcome back to Valor Aquaponics, all you great people. A little change of scenery to start this video. Just, checking out my new logo. Not sure if I'm going to go 100% with this. If you like it, leave a like for me. And maybe even drop a comment for me down below. So, this video is all about the fish. So we're going to just talk about the fish. Maybe do a sneak peek into the vegetables. But we're going to just... take a look at the fish, and then I'll drop another update on the vegetables, hopefully Friday. So I'm gonna take you to an intro that I did a couple days ago that you guys probably won't like, but hey, it's Wisconsin, deal with it, guys. So let's just get started.
Well, as you can see, winter is here in Wisconsin. It is November 1st, and let me show you all this white junk. So there appears to be about a good 4 inches on everything. Not exactly what I was hoping for on the November 1st, but hey, you know, it's Wisconsin, what are you gonna do? So okay, today is Wednesday the 5th of November. So it's been a few days since I did the last recording, but I wanted to kind of give you guys another update on the fish. Don't mind my voice, guys. I was sick last night, so I kind of lost a part of my voice. If I sound weird, I apologize. So I think this one right there is the biggest one I have. They've grown a lot since the last video, I think. At least personally, that's what I think. But they've also been eating a ton. So like I said in the last clip, is these guys, I've been actually overfeeding. So you can actually see that a couple of these are bloated. So some of these were actually really constipated. I know it's not a topic that we like to talk about, but it has to be said. So overfeeding fish can be dangerous, because if you feed them the wrong food, they'll get constipated, and it'll actually cause them to have blockage, and then they'll actually end up killing your fish. So I was feeding these guys about 3 times a day, and I was feeding them a lot. But then I realized that by feeding them a lot, they are going to grow even faster. And as you can see in previous videos, I don't have a ton of space. I don't have room for another huge aquarium. So I have to kind of tone it down a little bit. As much as I want to see these little guys grow and be big and whatnot, I have to take it into I have to be moderate. Plus I have to take in part for their well-being. I don't want them to get constipated. I don't want them to die. Luckily for me, I've done a pretty good job of keeping them alive. I haven't lost a single tilapia, knock on wood. So I mean, you can see this one right in the center of the screen. That one's a little constipated. It's got a trail, but majority of these fish were doing you could see that they were struggling a little bit, but now they all seem to be doing a lot better. I'm feeding them more algae discs than anything else, and I'm resorting to feeding them more algae discs and more of the pellets that I purchased from Lakeway Tilapia versus some of the food that I bought from the store. I ended up getting this from Petco, and that's mainly for the catfish. But I've realized that the catfish pretty much eat anything. So they actually like the pellets that I get, that I actually purchased from Lakeway Tilapia. I'll show you the pellets here. I keep them in a container. So these are for, I believe, between 2 to 5 inch fingerlings, and that's what I have. So I bought this whole starter pack. It came with spirulina algae discs. Came with, I believe this was Aquamax, or it's like their equivalent of Aquamax 300. And then this is their 400 Oh yeah, this is Purina Aquamax 400. So that's for when the fish get above 5 inches. So I don't need to tap into that right now. So I've been feeding them that. And I you know, if you guys want to know what I've been using, what I've been using to maintain the tank and maybe some of the equipment and stuff like that. If you guys want to see some of that footage, or if you want me to make a video like that, leave a comment below and let me know. And you know, maybe I'll do like a frequently asked questions video or something like that about, you know, like what I spent on this build, what I purchased, where I purchased it, and things like that, and just kind of, you know, kind of really give you guys some information in case you guys want to build an aquaponics garden in your garage or in your basement or something like that. So yeah, these guys are doing fantastic. As you can see, this plant right here, I don't know if you can see, but it's grown all the way up to here. So that's, I mean, it was actually down to here a couple days ago, so it's grown a lot. This one, I think the fish might have eaten it because it was like up to here. So yeah, I mean, water is a little murky. Like I said, I was overfeeding, so then that causes a lot of issues. And I believe the algae was just starting to get out of control. I did put some algicide in there. It's called let's see, I'm using algae fix. So you're supposed to put, so when you initially have an algae bloom like that, you're supposed to put like once every 3 days until the algae gets down. So I did it about 2 days ago, and it's actually a lot better. I couldn't even see back here. So I couldn't see the filter back there. I mean, you can kind of, you really can't see it, but like I could barely see the pump. I couldn't even see the heater back there. So it's getting better. So hopefully in the next week this water will get a lot clearer now that I'm better managing. And my schedule is going to get crazy too, so it's not going to allow me to overfeed. So these guys are doing great. Let's head over to the other tank and let's see how well they're doing. Alright, so we're actually at the other 30 gallon, the 30 gallon long. So this aquarium is just kind of all over the place right now, just because I don't know, there's a lot of filtration going on, there's a lot of circulation going on. So just because I only have one aquaponics tub in here, so that's up there. So I think it just, in order for the pump to keep up, I had to use a 550 gallon per hour pump just because of the height. I tried putting a 130 gallon a minute, or 130 gallons an hour pump. It wasn't working too well. It actually would go all the way up, then it wouldn't actually shoot out. So it's probably circulating more water than it needs to. Anyway, back to the fish. Look at, well, the catfish decides to become the center of attention. So thankfully I haven't lost any more Cory catfish. As you can see, this tank's a little murky as well. This tank, I think it's mainly because of the tannin as well. So this thing will be leaching tannin for quite a while. And I was also overfeeding this tank. So it is getting better. I did a water change a couple days ago. I will probably have to do one at least once a week, maybe every 10 days, just to kind of keep up. As you can see, these guys are doing very well. They haven't grown a ton, but they are doing well. As you can see, they do eat a lot. So I'm expecting in the next probably 3 to 4 weeks, they're gonna start growing to about the size of what you see in the other tank. Like I said, the other tank's about 3 weeks ahead in terms of age, at least 3 weeks ahead. I bought them 3 weeks apart. So these guys seem to be doing very well. They seem to get along with the catfish pretty well as well. There's a lot of wells in there. So yeah, there's a plant back there. I keep planting it over here, but the circulation between this which is a filter, and that filter, there's just too much circulation over here. So I kind of just have to leave that bare. And then this will be up here, this foam, I'm actually going to be getting rid of that probably within the next week. So probably by the next video, that'll be gone. Since most of what I'm growing is already up, I'm just growing a couple more things. Just kind of, I use this to basically fertilize the seeds. They seem to do better when I leave them on top of the tank because they have access to the most nutrients in the tank. So right now, I just realized that, I didn't just realize, but this week I realized that I have bell pepper seeds. So I am actually trying to grow a few bell peppers. So I have a couple plants growing. Let's see if I can zoom in here. So as you can see, it just started to sprout, which is fantastic. So that will be the first of, I think, 3 or 4 that I'm growing. I'm hoping that I don't have to buy more seeds, just because that's the only seeds, those are the only seeds I need. So, like I said, doing very well. And hopefully by next video, you'll see that they are doing even better. Let's see if I can. So here's my finger. You can kind of get an idea of how big they are compared to my finger. So they're pretty close. They're right around 2 inches, maybe 1 3/4, 2 inches. And so we'll see how big they are in the next video.
Well, I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you guys like the updates on the fish. I had a friend of mine that said that I talk too much about the fish, kind of makes me a dork, but hey, it's all a part of the science of aquaponics. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit like and also hit subscribe, and then make sure you hit that bell for notifications, just because I do plan on uploading more videos, especially since I was a little slow last week. I do plan on uploading quite a few more videos this week, so please don't forget to hit subscribe. And since we are an aquaponics community, we know that we're all about helping one another, supporting one another. The greatest way that you can do that is by subscribing and to watch the videos. I also, if you're able to, I do have a Patreon page. The link, I will put it in the description. It's also on the YouTube page, and it's also on my website, which is shown right here at the bottom of the screen. Otherwise, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, subscribing to my videos. I really appreciate you guys just with your support. And I hope you guys have a great day, and just remember to be the change that you wish to see in the world, and I'll see you guys next time.